Yeah. Well, go on, people. Come one, come all. Come one, come all. Peace in, love out. Let's get it in, family. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. And it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for a moment. Now it's just begun. Now it's just begun. And it's only for a moment. Said it's only for That's my, man, that's my prayer, man. Oh, God, family. It's your brother from another motherland, Mr. Mikel, the energy. Here, present, in rhythm, on breath, for our daily conversation on spiritual health, family, spiritual health. This is our daily conversation, family, where we go into how spirituality affects our lifestyle, and we seek through this conversation to break down our spiritual power in the life that we live already. How we can observe our spiritual power, our spiritual connection to the Most High Creator, and our responsibility with that said power. This live is led by the oath. Heaven is my right, and heaven is my responsibility. It must be known that my aim and the aim of the community Waroho House is about creating solutions to the spiritual lifestyle of people. We want to create spiritual health solutions that people can adopt in their life, so that our world becomes a world reflective and honored by spiritual wisdom, spiritual power, balance, order, peace. You know, and so we have to start somewhere. And there's no greater time to get into it because of the way the world is right now. This world is a wild sitcom. That's what it feels like. This world feels like a wild, a wild west right now, where anything can go on. And so in the midst of that, we want to be able to not be distracted by what's going on in the people who position themselves as world leaders, or what's going on with the people who want to insert their realities and impress upon us the realities of the world that they see fit. But our focus as a community is cultivating between us a world that reflects the life in which we wish to build for our children and the children of those children. That is our focus, family. That is our entire focus. And this is why we say heaven is my right, thank you Candy, and heaven is my responsibility. So we understand our focus, we understand our drive, we understand our barometer, our compass, our North Star. This is why we say that. This is why that is the dictum. Yeah? Oh. So I pray that everyone who's listening, this is met you with peace this morning, and this has been this live has been a foundation of something new birthed within you. It certainly has been that for me, family. And yeah, so I'm continuing to show up for this conversation, man, because it is so vital, with the intentions of creating and building upon this village, this worldwide digital African village that we have, that we're taking responsibility for, family. This is what was meant when I said world changes, and this is what is meant with Waroho House. It is the house of the spirit, the place in which we get to commune, share, interact, and build amongst us a culture of spiritual health, and share that with the greater world. I am so gassed right now. If I'm being totally honest with you, I am extremely gassed right now and extremely excited to be on this journey with you guys. It's so powerful. So I would love to do with you guys right now, since we're just waking up, well, most of us, I would love to hold a medicine session with you, just again to give us a moment to again reflect, appreciate, align with the memories in which we're creating right now, the memories that we are manifesting in this moment, just through how we're showing up, just through, again, what we're bringing our attention to, bringing our entire type to. I want to hold a medicine session with us with that. So let's just have a moment for peace. This is becoming one of my favorite tracks to, again, had that centering moment of peace. This is beautiful. So wherever you are, family, we're going to get into the discussion after this, but I want us to hold space for ourselves. This is very important. Hold space for yourself in this moment. I want you to close your eyes, just as you normal with medicine session. I want you to lock your eyes up to your vision center and continue breathing in and out, pulling from the base of your body, going all the way up to your forehead and back down. have a moment with yourself. Listen to your breathing. Allow the rhythm to capture you, and you can align with the rhythm in any way that is natural. But listen to your breathing. Focus on your breathing. Gently contract the muscles behind your nose, just gently, to breathe more intentionally. Peace in, family. Nakumaisha, take a deep breath. This is so deeply cleansing, man, and we must start our day with these things. Such a great foundation to set up your day with, just a nice meditation, bringing yourself back to peace, resetting yourself from whatever's happening yesterday, whatever your mind wants to run into today, knowing that yes, life is going to continue, the roller coaster is going to continue, the work is always going to be there, the challenge is always going to be there, the sensations are always going to come at you, but you are peace. And that grounding, that reminder is so key at the beginning of the day. Yes, family. So, Let's get into our talk, fam. I want to connect with you guys today. I don't feel like there's always any enough time to answer questions, which can be frustrating for me because I get excited, particularly towards when we hit that 40-minute mark and the questions start coming in and the inspiration really starts getting downloaded from people. I want to be able to answer questions from beginning. So if there are any questions from yesterday, for example, that people have, please put them in from now in the question box. We can get into that, family. I'm laughing and because I've been so humbled by this year's experience, looking at the last 10 months now, and how I felt like there has been how would I say? It's like there's been some sort of upgrade in my system where, and I know I'm not the only one, but I feel like there's been some sort of upgrade in my system where there has been some automation of life. There's an automation happening. And I don't think it's it is an upgrade, because an upgrade is software, right? So you're always been capable, but you haven't always been able, And this year has felt like there's been a software, which is basically a level up in consciousness that has allowed my life from February to be on a certain autonomous rhythm. And that rhythm has carried me through all the various experiences, the challenges of life. And it's really taught me through experience that we should never worry, that what we are is in alignment with what is. And as soon as you let go of trying to control, you fall into the actual ultimate control that is. And it's a scary thing. It reminds me of when you're going to swim and they tell you to lie flat in a swimming pool. Now you're scared of drowning, but your stillness is what keeps you afloat. And that used to scare me, because you're worried about the mechanism. If I don't move, I'm going to drown. No, but if you don't move, you're going to float. You see? And that's what it reminds me of, that principle of surrendering. So you can be captured by the peace that is. The waters. Become water, my friend. Who remembers when Bruce Lee said that? Be like water. This year, that statement, that quote of Bruce Lee, it's been so revealing and so true and so tested. The water becomes anything you put in it. You put water in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. Put it in a bathtub, it becomes the bathtub. Put it in yourself, it becomes you. Water can be dense and it can be fluid. Water. And take into this year's experience into consideration those of us who've been able to flow with the circumstances of the year have used the circumstances to inspire a new trajectory. And we have absorbed what this, the events and things of the universe, we have absorbed it. And it has become a part of our conscious manifestation. And we have been able to use it for our own benefit. So our lives have become better because of the challenges. Our lives have become better because of the adversity. Our lives have become better because of the so-called restrictions or the so-called pressures. We've been able to absorb it and morph ourselves into something else. It's like mutation, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like when them radioactive waves go on the turtles and they become ninjas, you know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? The level of pressure that's come on us this year, to the brink of feeling like, you know, some of us are so blissful and happy right now that we forget that you thought your life was over at the beginning of the year. And it was. Your life was over. But you didn't know that the end of one life meant it was the beginning of a new one. You didn't realize that. You see? You didn't realize that, family. And that has been, for me, one of the greatest revelations, family. That death is only the beginning of new life. Always look in nature. Nature tells you that. Death means new life. Death makes way for new life. You know, when something is fleeting. I remember something I learned from Harmony when she was talking about those brown, when the leaves on your plant go brown, don't leave them on there because it saps energy away from the rest of the plant. The energy, because of the fact that it's dying, it's fleeting, it's ready to be released, because it's hanging on to the plant, it's literally removing growth energy from the rest of the plant. So therefore you just got to pull it off and allow it to be removed, and the new one will be formed, and the energy will go to better use. You see? And that's a perfect analogy for where we've been at. There's certain things that we've been holding on to from 10 years ago, from 5 years ago, from 2 years, some of us from 20 years ago, that are just literally fleeting attachments in our life. Yeah? Fleeting memories that no longer serve who it is that we are being called to become. You see? And this year has been the catalyst, the call for us to completely let go. And for a lot of us, we have been forced to let go and are still being forced. Guys, I want you to know, family, that this transformation is continuing. This transformation is still ongoing, you see? And the best is yet to come, you see? But the challenges are going to increase. But we must remember, family, in this time, that these challenges should serve as a reminder to our memory, a muscle memory, that challenges are conduits to spiritual power and wisdom. And this is what we've been studying in the 11 laws of Ma'at. This is what we've been looking at in our study group, the 11 laws of God. You see, this is what we've been looking at. That our journey here on earth is to grow in spiritual power and wisdom. Every human being seeks to grow in power and wisdom in order to be able to deal with the bounty of challenges and adversities that life will throw at us. The way in which we gain spiritual power and wisdom only comes as a natural response to the various challenges that come to our lives. So the level of growth you and I have experienced this year in spiritual wisdom and power, for example, is directly a reflection of the level of spiritual challenges that we have had to endure. So if you are sitting there looking at yourself, shocked at your growth, shocked at your progression, shocked at your development, like, wow, I've come a long way, surprised you've dealt with a lot of spiritual challenges and you've rose to the occasion. You feel me, family? So, be encouraged, be inspired, be proud. Be proud and stay on your rhythm, stay on your love service, family, because right now what we're doing with our love service, we are building vehicles which will become institutions that will allow us to open doors that will never ever close again. That's what we're doing. We're building vehicles, literal spacecrafts that will transport us to a completely different existence. You are the spaceship. You are the spaceship. You are my starship. Come take me up tonight. Don't let me start playing music right now. Nah, I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. No. Sorry, family. You know, sometimes, yeah, I have to satisfy my musical urges just a little bit. You know, I get random songs that come into my head, and I have to. It's a kind of like a, let's call it a sonic wank, a sonic masturbation, live on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't even know what's that song. That song. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get it though? I don't want to get some fake version. Hey. Oh. Yeah. Is it too early? first. Sing it, sing it.
My starship, come take me up tonight, and don't be late. Oh, you are. My starship, come take me up tonight, and don't be late. And oh, she comes to see. I just can't say. I just can't say anything that you just can't say. I just can't say. Said I don't want nobody kissing you to me. Just can't say. Oh yeah, just can't say. Baby, you.
All right. Masturbation done. All right, let's get back in. Yes, family. So you are a starship. Okay? Constantly traveling through space and time. Transporting in this vehicle, yes, literally teleporting yourself in any given space and time to different realities, alternate universes. Your love service is cultivating, literally designing the life you will experience from here on out. Your love service, remember family, love is the engine of our life. Okay? It is the engine of our life. Life itself is love. Okay? I'm going to break this down what I mean. Because when I say you are a starship, you are a spaceship, we're going into poetic and esoteric language. So I need to bring it right back down to practical understanding so you can understand how important, how valuable, how potent the work you're doing right now is in transforming your tomorrow, your future, the world at large, the universe at large. Never for a second think that your daily habits and disciplines are not having an effect at the world at large, family. This is what I learned when I was given this title by a man. He called me a world changer. And that was so fitting to me because I desired to change the world. And everyone would laugh at me 10 years ago. Everyone would laugh like, who do you think you are calling yourself a world changer? How are you going to change the world and you can't even afford afford a travel card? You ain't got nothing to your name. How are you going to change the world, Mikel? And people would laugh at me. I still remember. I would go to meetings with the council, meetings with business people, meetings in religious environments, and say, my name is Mikel and I'm a world changer. And people would laugh and say, good luck with that, son. Good luck with that. You know what I'm saying? You got work on your hands, all kind of statements. And even me, I would be overwhelmed with the idea of how am I going to live up to this title? And it took me the best part of 10 years to realize changing the world only is about changing and designing yourself specifically, right? This is what they learned with the bomb. This is what Einstein learned with the atomic bomb. Yes? The smaller you go is the larger in impact. The more focused you go And this is what the atomic bomb represents. The reason why, yes, when you go down to the atom, family, you go from where everybody is different to where everybody is the same. It's the same principle like how Dr. Sebi was able to cure all diseases by moving from what differentiates us to where we unify. Okay? And similarly, when dealing with how you want to affect the world, instead of running to this person or this location or that location or this kind of person or this you go to where we are one. And in order to get to that space, you have to go into self, understanding of self, cells. I digress. Your love is the principle in which your life operates on. It is to give, seeking nothing in return. Every single day, whether you like it or not. Yes? Whether you like it or not. Whether you are intentional with it or not. Whether you make use of it or not, every single day you are giving. You are giving. Your type is how you give. Your thoughts, actions, interactions, intentions, practice, participation. This is how you give. Okay? Now, when you become proactive in the ways in which you use those giving principles, you begin the process, yes, of manifesting new realities for yourself. Yes, it's the principle behind as a man thinketh, so he becomes. Yes, it's the principle behind think and grow rich. It's the principle behind as above, so below. What you apply yourself to constantly, you become. Okay? So where your energy, and this is where it goes back to when we're talking about energy operation. Remember, in the early stages of this life, I always spoke about what spirit means. Spirit means breath. Breath is that which emits from your being. That is your energy. Spirituality is your energy operations. How you use your energy. Yes? The intentional use of your energy is your love service. Your love service creates your lifestyle, your spiritual lifestyle, which will manifest your reality. Because it's the only thing you are giving your life to, your love. Okay? That love service becomes the vehicle in which you transport yourself from one known and experienced reality to another. Or in the realm of consciousness, all realities exist. But the one you submit your energy to, meaning your spirit to, is the one you will get to consciously through your vessel experience. You see? All realities exist simultaneously. Which version, through your practice of love, thoughts, actions, intentions, interactions, practice, and participations. Which one are you going to experience, transport yourself to immediately? That is the power that we have all been given, and that, my friends, is what scares most of us, because that is a tremendous power. That power doesn't rely on other people. That power doesn't depend on what other people think of you. That power does not depend on circumstance, event, or thing in your way. That power is your right, and that power is your responsibility. Let's go to questions, family. Ow. Hurt myself. Let's go to questions. Let's jump in the question box. Let's do questions, family. So, when I say you are a starship, that's what I'm talking about, family. You are floating through time and space right now. You are literally floating through time and space. All you're doing is looking through the kaleidoscope of Earth. Like, this is just life. Oh my God. You know, life itself is a psychedelic experience. Life itself is a psychedelic experience. Life itself. We be out here trying to take a plant medicine to go on trips. You're already on a trip. Oh my God, we're already on a trip. I feel like plant medicine takes you out of the trip. You know what I'm saying? It brings you back to your origins are. This is a trip. This is a trip, family. To think like this is so dope. All the plant medicine does, yeah, is remind you of what you are. You know, like mushrooms. Mushrooms just take you back to like your nothingness. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of put you in a space where you realize that you're one, and that becomes psychedelic. But actually, the reverse is true. This human experience is the psychedelic trip, where you think you're different from someone else. Whoa, we're different. Oh my God. Yo, apples and pears, dude. Bananas, bro. Fried plantain, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the trip. That's the trip. Oh my God. Sour sap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Different trees, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is a trip. This life is mad when you think about it. We're already going back to oneness. That's what happens. We're going back. But this life is a sensational trip. You get to experience anger and orgasms in one lifetime. That's a trip. You get to experience sadness and joy. You know what I mean? That's wild when you think about it. You know what I mean? So, avocados, bro. Yeah. Sorry, I'm having a moment. But yeah, family. Oh my gosh, this life. This life has become so mundane that we do all within our power to escape it. not knowing that life itself is the trip. We're here to enjoy and experience. You know, I watch films like, and I'm gonna go. I want you guys to I want you guys to drop some questions in the question box. But I was watching Harry Potter with my little sister, I think a week ago. About a week ago, I was watching Harry Potter, and I was like, that is real life. That's not even fake. That's not even fake. Between like my trips to the motherland and all my experiences in the last year in particular, from 2017, in the last 3 years, between what I've seen in Africa, what my eyes have beheld in the motherland, and then what I'm able to observe from that experience coming back to the UK, films, those little fantasy films, Harry Potter and all this mythical, there's more truth in that than fake fantasy. I think the real fantasy is this bullshit of a life that we've been sold. That we all must be the same. We all must think alike. We must act alike. We all must follow a particular trajectory. We all must be educated in the same way. We got to get scores on a piece of paper. That we got to build family the same way. We got to da. Family, honestly, that Hogwarts and all them kind of films is real life. Real life. Because I have experienced it and do experience it. You get what I'm saying? Like, on so many levels. And we just take for granted the magic that's actually in front of us. Like, we just take for granted the magic that we do on a daily basis. Like, it's high levels of sorcery. Why? Let's just keep it 100. Why are you lot so comfortable with the fact that you're watching me through a screen? Like, why are you so comfortable with that? Why are we so comfortable with the fact that and are unable to observe the magic? That's sorcery. It's literal sorcery. And I don't mean it I mean it in the most inspirational ways. You are looking at me through a screen. You're in your house. You ain't brushed your teeth. You lying on your bed. Yeah? Or doing whatever. Maybe you're in your car. Do you get what I'm saying? You minding your business. Some of you are in other countries. We're not even in the same location. But if I play a song right now, you gonna hear it.
How dare you?
You gonna hear the song.
Yeah.
Look, I'm affecting your life.
Refused to puke up the vomit. Stuck in the stomach where the beast has got your belly running. Let it go. I know the legacy is coming.
Watch it. So here's me. I am in London right now, and I am emitting a sonic vibration, and you are in your house dancing with me. I am physically affecting you right now. Physically. There's certain words I could say that will send emotions to you that would affect your body right now. Do you get what I'm saying? There's certain songs I could play that will induce memory that will affect you right now, positively or negatively. Why do we That's magic. Sorcery. Actual, like, come on, family. Let's not wish, let's stop trying to wish ourselves out of this existence. You are here. I got 9 minutes left, and so I want to push this in your head. You are here. Heaven is now, right now. You are here in the wonderful world of heaven, where all possibilities can be derived. Anything can be pulled out of the consciousness of God and brought into manifestation. The ones in charge of this world, yes, do not want you to understand that, because the day you understand that is the day you free yourself from their power. Meanwhile, they take advantage of that same function and hold power over you. But let's look at it. All of us with some level of consciousness are aware that it is minerals from the motherland that power our Android and smartphones. Minerals, literally, directly from the soil of Congo, that power our smartphones. Yes? Without this mineral, this would be a case of plastic and metals. But it is these fundamental minerals that power our phone. No different to when you're reading stories about Christ picking up mud and wiping it through someone's eyes and giving sight and bringing people back to the dead. If you write this story on paper, let's paint Steve Jobs as like a Merlin mythical character. And there was this magician called Steve Jobs who used apples to create portals into new worlds. And from a simple bite of an apple, coupled with minerals from the earth, he was able to create devices of magic that allowed every human being to see into the homes of each other. Write your life on paper and see how mad of a world you live in. Don't talk to me about psychedelics. You want psychedelics when you ain't even ready for this. This world is mad. You trying to escape from heaven because you believe you're in hell. This is psychedelic. This world is mad. This world is I want a piece of that. That's what I'm saying. I want a piece of that. My children have to have a piece of that understanding, that magic. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying? So, family, like, whatever. Oh my Lord, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And that's one example. That's one example. That's one example. Don't take this world for granted, family. What we're able to do. What we're able to do. This isn't even in tune. I ain't picked up my guitar for a minute. Family, what we're... How, like, come on, man. Come on, look at the sorcery. Let's take it away from... Because people don't see this as technology. This is also technology. This is wood. This is wood. 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 With pieces of metal strings. And from that, you're able to derive sound. I need to flip in, tune it. But look, just one. Why do we not? That's magic. That's sorcery. You know why it's sorcery? Because I can play 1, 2 things. If I tune this and start playing for you, you're going to cry. Because I'll sing some songs, I'll sing words using my own vocal cords, the vibrations that I'm paired with in this. And I start singing. And I start saying things. You get what I'm saying? And it's a rap for everyone. That's sorcery. That's the power you and I have been given. That is the magic we've all been given. And that is where our entire focus should be put to. What are we cultivating out of this vast universe? This consciousness we call God is ready to give us, to serve us. Why? Because that is our reason for coming into existence. Yes? You know what, yeah? I'm playing Nobody with Them today. I'm playing Nobody with Them. I'm playing Who Are Ya? I need those songs today on Chesarojo. Because I need you to understand, family. Yes? That we are magical creatures. All endowed with the Spirit of God. And it is our duty, our heavenly right and responsibility to bring about an experience of this life that has never ever existed. You got to understand, at one point, this did not exist. This did not exist. That means no Leanne LaHavis. Whoever made the guitar made it possible for Slash. Made it possible for me to have the most epic outros on my albums. Do you get what I'm saying? Come on, family. Take me home with all my guitar. Oh man, I want to do a whole nother hour. Because see what I'm saying? When we get to the hour, I'm getting a countdown right now and I'm getting so gassed. But I'm saying, family, like, don't take your, this is what I'm saying. Alright, last thing I'm going to say. Alright? Don't take your energy off the magic of life. Yes? Do not take your energy off it. Do not get wrapped into, don't be distracted by the fear program that they sell you. We are on a love program. And that love is cultivating heaven from the consciousness of God. While they instate hell all around us and get us to fear, it's because we are waking up to our connection to the Most High Creator. We must stay creative. We must stay abundant in our love service. We must be in practice of union. And even when they cut us off from physically interacting, it can't stop the connection. The vibration must become more potent. The focus on love must. And if we die on love, here's what I'm saying. Lastly, if the apocalypse is happening, if I'm going to die from viruses that I can't control, then I'm going to die on a love program. Kill me doing Chesarojo. And the world will never be the same again. Yes? And my magic will be instated in the memory of the next world. Because you can't kill God. Peace in, love out. Chesarojo is going to be mad. Join me in an hour, family.